Hello guys, welcome back to Send Crypto. In today's content, we're gonna talk about BTC. We're gonna talk about ANT. We're gonna talk about Storj. We're gonna talk about Steam. We're gonna talk about Harmony. Once again, we've been pumping that sucker like from 10 sats all the way up to 300 sats, guys. Over 30x in BTC, guys. Sucker still pumping. We're gonna take a look at OAX, guys. OAX. We talked about it previously. That's going to be the last time I'm going to talk about the OAX, right? So, and we're going to talk about once again ANT. I already mentioned ANT, right? So make sure to hit the likes, right? If you enjoy these contents, right, and you're making profits off of my calls, right? The least you can do is basically hit the likes, subscribe, and basically share the video, guys. I'm giving you one of the best analysis. Bitcoin has not been moving, it's just been moving sideways over the last 45 days, right? So we've been killing it with alt. Most traders been focusing on BTC dominance and all of that good stuff. What we said, guys, we're gonna put BTC on the sideline, right? And we're gonna take these altcoin moons, okay? The next like 45 to 50 days, and that's exactly, guys, what we're doing right now. We're killing it. Storj, we said buy the sucker right here when sucker was just above the first pump. We didn't worry, okay? We waited for the retest of the 21 EMA right here. I just updated a couple days ago. We said we're gonna be looking for 27 to 30 right here, okay? Target 2 going to be somewhere around like a 4K. I don't think we're gonna get there today, but sucker is crazy. Who knows, okay? Sucker could break it tonight and even go all the way up to target 3. I don't think we will, but it is there, okay? Bulls can do something crazy, okay? If it dips down here, that's going to be a second retest for another add-on, okay? It is still bullish, okay? So now let's go ahead and take a look at ANT. So we're going to take a look at it on Binance, okay? So when you take a look at ANT on Binance, right? On a 3-day basis, 2-day basis, okay? It is still a pretty accumulative, right? So it is not showing that's ANT BTC. Let's do this. So it is pretty accumulative, right? Beautiful double bottom right here, pump. Beautiful double bottom right here, pump. So now bulls look like they pretty confident, right? To keep the price above the 21 EMA right here. So we could get a breakout at any given time right now, okay? Not saying like we're gonna pump before end of the month or next month, wherever, right? But all I'm saying is when we started accumulating Storj, right? No one was talking about Storj, okay? That's the type of setup we get in our premium, right? So we buy the dip, okay? We buy below the below support area, and we basically take it to the upside above the 21 EMA, and we reaccumulate above the 21 EMA. So sucker, that's the first time I'm talking about ANT, because I've been watching it, guys, over the last few weeks. So it could be breaking out at any given time, guys. So maximum target, I'm just gonna give you guys maximum target to look for. It could be pumping all the way up to 75,000 sats, okay? Something to keep in mind, right? Yes, we're gonna get some immediate targets. We got the 20,000 range right here, 22 to 22,000 range, right? So something to keep in mind. It is going to be our 100 EMA on a 2-day basis, right? So any breakout up to 22,000, which is about like 100% breakout, okay, guys? So it is going to take a break, potentially move sideways, just like a Filecoin before taking off, okay? The bearish setup is like, if we see any alt pullback, sucker could basically retest the bottom. That's it. That's all I see for this big boy right here, right? So next one we're going to talk about, it is going to be Steam BTC. We talked about it before the breakout, just like ANT, guys. I gave you the Steam setup right here. We said what sucker is ready to take off, Okay, so it was a short-term trade for us, so we basically took it to the upside up to 1400, take profits, and then just let the rest go. Okay, we got another potential continuation pattern up to like a 2000 and 5000. Okay, so now it is just going to be a process. I don't have any more setup for Steam. It is just like let the sucker go. Okay, so that's the only thing we got for Steam, right? So let's take a look at the one BTC. So one BTC, I'm not going to go through it a lot, right? Because sucker has pumped a lot. It is above our maximum target we've been anticipating. Once again, when we say resistance, it doesn't mean like it can't go above it, right? So what we said was like we could basically anticipate a retest of our June 2019 resistance. We did that exactly. Sucker is still looking pretty juicy. Right now it is at 313. Definitely it is going to cool off, right, over the next like a few days and so on. So we could be looking for the 350 to 400 sats range next resistance right here. So it is still a good hold, right? One of the reasons why I keep saying do not sell out, always leave at least, guys, 20%, okay, of it off of your coins, and let it do the work. Okay, let the coin do the work, right? So next one we're going to talk about, it is going to be OAX BTC. I love the chart. It is basically a 2.0 it is basically FET 2.0. It is basically a IOTX 2.0. It is basically IOST 2.0. So we talked about this sucker when sucker was right there, guys. Like it is one of our March picks, right? So it is already 100% up since we basically jump in into this coin somewhere around like a 400 sats, right, for 50 rand. So we up like 2x right now on OXT, similar to basically one BTC, right? Not one BTC, but Harmony BTC or ENBTC, right? So June 2019 price is going to be somewhere around like 3,000. That's actually, guys, that's actually crazy, guys. And we got another target up to 5,000, right? So we're looking for a 10x move, right? I wouldn't even worry about like 1,600, right? So it could break it just like ANKR. ANKR retested the I don't have any like a target for ANKR personal target, but we do have a setup in our premium, right? So ANKR right here broke above the August high and just took off 50%, right? So I'm expecting OAX, the volume is not volume, but market cap is pretty low, so I think like it could do it with no problem. All right, just like one BTC. When we picked one BTC, market cap was 30 million, right? Sucker is like over $500 million right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at OAX again. So OAX like 35 million. For this guy to go to like a 200 million, guy, it is not going to be a big deal, right? It is not going to be a big deal for the bulls to buy the dip. Things looking pretty juicy right here. Okay, pretty juicy, right? So right here, right? That's where we actually get in right here. March 11, March 12, right? Under 25 million. Okay, under 25 million. So let's do this. Let's go back to OAX. So we're looking pretty good on OAX, right? So now let's go ahead and add a Nano. Okay, Nano BTC. So Nano BTC is warming up for a potential big breakout, okay, over the next like a few weeks and so on, right? So sucker is basically giving us a continuation pattern. So pretty excited about the setup right here. We're going to be looking for the 20,000. We said it back in like a January, right? But I didn't expect like a Nano to pump to a 20,000, so I wasn't worried too much about it. It was just a hold. But right now it is like a good time to be for bulls to be adding on to buying the dip right here, right? For the support area we got right there. It could move sideways once again. We just don't know before taking off, right? But the main thing we're gonna focus on is like the flat continuation pattern, just like IOTA. So we are ready for IOTA in our premium also for the breakout. So we weren't surprised about the IOTA breakout because we knew exactly what was going on right here. Double top, double bottom, continuation, right? So IOTA looks pretty aggressive. We just need the MACD to cross bullish for a potential potential continuation. Okay, but if we fail to cross bullish, it could be a triple top, right? It could be a triple top, something to keep in mind, right? All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at BTC before I talk about coins. Let's go ahead and take a look at BTC. So Bitcoin, it is just about mid 55. People are still panicking. One thing I told you guys, no need to be panicking and shorting this sucker, man, above the 2-day 21 EMA. It's gonna give you a heart attack, right? So just be cautious, okay? Price action still above the 21 EMA on a 2-day basis. As you can see right here, beautiful support right there, beautiful support right there. If we drop right here, we got the 52k area as a support. Once again, I said it last night, you know, after BTC dumped to like a 53, 54, I was like, our alt going to be pumping. Okay, these drops on BTC, right? It is a good alt. It is a good generator for this alt pumping price action. So whenever BTC drops like a 10%, you just gotta think about it, guys. This alt are gonna go crazy. Okay, so you're looking at like what, 100 billion market cap out of BTC going into this alt. Guys, come on, man. So if you get the right setup, definitely you're gonna feel the pump, right? So that's why you guys need to join the Sun Crypto Premium, so you can basically get all these macro setups. Okay, not like 10% setups and all that good stuff, right? So we're in a bull market, guys. So one of our Wonder Boy, okay, Wonder Boy said, I paid off my 1-year membership with Sun Crypto less than a month. Okay, so Wonder Boy is killing it. So basically what is he saying is like he used to be panicking a lot. So for instance, like panicking on VChain before the VChain pump, panicking on XLM and all of that good stuff. So we got him to relax, okay, and started to enjoy the ride. And you can see, guys, sucker is he just pumped like Storj 100%. okay, Storj 100% gain on Storj just today. All right, so something to keep in mind, right? So join the premium group if you want, like if you want to access my multi macro setups, right? We got plenty, guys. We got plenty of setups. We trade the market. We just don't trade Bitcoin, okay? We trade these suckers, right? And these suckers like to pump, right? So Bitcoin on a 2-day basis, we're still bullish. Let's take a look at on a 2-day basis. On a 2-day basis, you could be, you could be saying like, man, we're gonna dump. But once again, I said the 2-day 21 EMA, we like to retest it, okay, multiple times before pumping to the upside. The main thing I'm just going to focus on, it is going to be 3-day 21 and 2-day 21. That's it, okay? Even if we retest the 2-day 21 right here, that's going to be still bullish for our alt. So that's why I'm not trading BTC right now, just huddling, right, and see what we're going to get before end of the before end of the 50-day cycle, right? Because once again, this setup right here, most bears going to be taking this setup. Okay, but I'm not bearish, so I'm not looking to short this market at all. Even if I find a bearish setup, I'm not gonna take it. That's it. That's pretty clear. I'm just gonna long. That's it, guys. So, but if you bearish, you're okay, right? But just be cautious, just in case, man. I'm telling you, just in case, because sucker is crazy, man. The setup we got on the lower degree is right here, right? That's the setup we were anticipating on the lower degree, right? Right here, we were anticipating this move, right? So it is still valid. This sucker could just stop breaking out to the downside and give us the upside potential. You can see it like on a 2-day basis, right? On a 2-day basis, you can't see it. It looks like it is bearish, yes, because you're just gonna pay attention to the macro scale, which is correct, right? But since we're pretty bullish, paying attention to the lower degree also gonna, also gonna give us a a better view, okay? Just in case we get the either a zigzag right here, okay, it could be a zigzag, that's it, and then we're gone, okay, we're gone to the moon, right? The correction could be just this, right, instead of this, okay? So I think like it is 50-50, so I'm just gonna stay with the uptrend, okay? Both setup are pretty valid, okay? Cycle could drop right here, or it can just stop bouncing. It can just bounce off from this 8-hour 100 EMA / 6-hour 100 EMA, right there, okay? And we're not getting our 6-hour 21 is not crossing bearish yet, so no need to be bearish, guys. No need to be bearish. Just wait, okay? Just wait. So let me take a look at the chat room, and I'm gonna. Hey, what's up, Dr. Mink? You're welcome, Dr. Mink. Alex in the house. Thanks a lot, man. Would I swap any of my favorite picks? They 500% on average, man. I mean, I'm not hiding my favorite picks because they already gone up a lot. Like I picked those like late January, okay? Let's go ahead and take a look at my February picks. So my favorite AST BTC, right? So we pretty much like AST BTC right here, right? Entered like below 400 right here, okay? Late January, okay? 300 to 400, right? Sucker pump all the way up to 1,000 already, okay? We had a nice rejection level at 650, okay? So it is still a good hold. CHR, I don't have to tell you about CHR, guys. You know CHR told you like when sucker was like when sucker was like 70 sats, right? So DATA, you guys already know what's the deal with this guy. It is a good hold going forward, right? April, May, and all of that good stuff. FET, I don't have to talk about it. Sucker gonna blast off just like ANKR, right? We got target up to 3,000. Entry 200 to 150. That's the type of setup you get with Send Crypto. You don't get any 10%, 5% move, guys. You get macro setups, guys. Some of these setups, they tend to pump like in 3 to 4 weeks. They get the job done, but this one is not bad at all. Like since January, okay, this one was already like our top picks, okay, one of our top picks, right? So we just like included it in our February picks, right? But it was already a buy in this range, okay? So still go BTC. We already got the job done, all right? Hit our 105 from 24 sats. That's over 5x, guys. 4x, 5x. So take profits, put a stop loss, let the rest do the work. OXT BTC still looking pretty juicy. Entry right here, okay, right there. 800 down to 600 range. It is still looking pretty juicy. Bitcoin, it is a everyday pick, okay? It is a everyday pick, right? So can I check, Matt? Let me go back and check. QSP, let's go ahead and do this. So guys, we got 36 watching, 20 likes. So make sure to share the content, right? And like. Let's take a look at this gem before I haven't talked about it. Encash Ether. Encash Ether, keep an eye on it, guys. We'll give you guys an update later on, just watching for something, right? But nice round bottom, right? So gonna be looking for right here, almost like 3,000 range. Right now we just about 345 in cash Ether, right? So but we'll keep you guys updated once we get the green light, right? Just have it on the watch list, or give it like 1 sats right there and watch it, as we got potential 3,000 sats target right there guys, right there. Could be anywhere around this, could be at any given time this year, right? So right there, so that's nearly 10x, right? So let's take a look at QSP. So QSP definitely going to be taking care of business over the next like a few weeks. It is still a good hold. So we got, you know, potential target all the way up to 700 right here. Okay, so it's still a good hold. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look at it on a 3-day basis. We about to take care of business on a 3-day basis. Sucker is above the 100 EMA. That's going to be Storj 2.0 right there. Okay, beautiful guys. You guys know QSP is one of my top picks like for March. So you guys know that already, right? So let's see. What's up Crazy Young? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Hockey in the house, thanks a lot, man. Mr. Aeon, Jerome in the house. No, Jerome, that's not true. That is not true. You say alt dump like a 15%, right? Every time BTC drops. I mean, that's you when you trade the market, you're gonna be down every single day in one of your alt. That's just a process. That's why you get green and red. Green light, red light. That's why you get green candles, red candles. Okay, just like for instance, when you're going from CDA, right? That's going CDA to CDB, right? Right here. Okay. So you're gonna get some, you know, you're gonna get some traffic lights, right? You're gonna get some green lights right here, you know, and then you're gonna, you know, take a break, right? Stop, and then keep going up. Another red light right here, you take a break, right? Another red light right here, you take a break, right? So it doesn't mean, okay, whenever you take a break, it doesn't mean you're not, you know, on the process of going to your destination. You see what I'm saying? So 15% drop, you know, it's not a big deal. We're looking for like a 1,000% gains, right? We're not worried about like a 10%, 15% drop, right? Like AST right now alone is more than 15% drop the last 24 hours. But does it mean like I have to sell? No, it's 20% drop. Okay, but does it mean I have to sell it? No, I'm not gonna sell it, right? If you enter anywhere around like 350, you're still up 160%, right? You cannot sell. That's why I trade the 3-day candle, because, you know, it is just a process. You got to understand, like, market doesn't, you know, doesn't move like in a straight line. Okay, what happened right here, if you did not know, if you basically didn't know what's going on, you're going to be selling out and you're going to be like, man, we're dumping. Okay, but right here, late July, right, we bought the dip. Okay, for most alt, July 25th, we had a big dip. Okay, 26th through you know, first week of August. Okay, so something to keep in mind. So those 15 to 20% ain't nothing. Okay, ain't nothing when you compare to a 1,000% gain. So we just have to suck it up. So Alex, Steam, we talk about Steam, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at Steam again. So Steam, it is still a good hold. I already showed you, right? I already showed you about Steam, our target right here, 1400 and all that good stuff. So we already talked about Steam. He's still on some of those. I don't know what do you mean he's still on some of those. Maybe like those February picks. If you picked up, if you bought any of those alt back in late January, early February, you're good. You're on average like over 400% at least, right? Crazy Young is saying, can you check Matic? I'm not. Let's see. Matic. So Matic, it is still a hold, right? It could be moving sideways over the next like a few days, but it is still a hold. Would wait for the 2-day 21 EMA retest at some point. Okay, MACD is still pointing down. The daily 21, we just bounced off the daily 21, so we could expect a bounce very soon from Matic, right? So I expect a bounce from Matic. Now BTC. Hey, what's up, Max? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Chronic in the house. No, I didn't kill him. I was just trying to basically. I wasn't trying to criticize him, but I was just trying to explain to him like we just have to be very cautious because most people they don't get it right. That's why you know, when alt dump like 15%, they be like alt season is over, right? Stuff like that. These suckers can dump 15%, 30%, 45% in one day, and they're gonna, you know, bounce back up 100% the very next day. Okay, Alex, thanks a lot, man. Thanks, great for holding on these suckers, man. I mean, the best thing to do, like, I haven't been leveraging like you know, for a while now, just taking like you know, medium to short-term targets. But the huddling right now when alt are pumping is the better thing to do, right? Instead of leveraging every single day, right? So even if I'm leveraging, I'm not day trading, right? I'm just taking a long and take a, you know, take a low leverage, make sure, you know, I got in good, in a good position, and let the market do the work. Power Ledger, we're gonna take a look at Power. The Power Ledger and WePower, I think I got set up for WePower, not Power Ledger, but I will have to check. I mean, alt season just mean alt pumping. It doesn't matter which one is pumping. Both of them can pump. But most of the time we mean alt season when the BTC alt BTC pumping, right? Because alt USD can pump without alt BTC pumping. For instance, if you put one BTC into a Storj back in August, you would have, let's take a look at any alt right now, DATA. So let's say I put one BTC right here on DATA last year, back in May, right? April, May. Sucker got the job done like March 17, right? April 26, just a month, it got the job done and basically said goodbye. So if I had put a one BTC right here back in like April, let's say first week of May, I would be down like 93% on my BTC. Instead of having like back in May, April bits, let's say BTC was like 6K, right? So let's say 5K, right? Give or take, right? So 5K right here. Now, you know, by January 1st, I got like, you know, you know, 0.1 BTC, and I started with 1 BTC right here, right? 1 BTC, 5K, and sucker dropped all the way down to a, you know, dropped 90%. Now it only got like 0.5 BTC, right? Let's say 1.1 BTC, not 0.5, 0.1 BTC, right? Dropped 90%, right? So, but BTC was like what, 60K, right? First week of 40K, let's say 40K, first week of January. Now I got like 4K. Remember, I started 5K right here, right? Now I only got like 0.1 BTC still. So I'm massively down both on BTC and both on the dollar, okay? So, and right now I'm still down, like let's say 80%, right? So I still got like 0.2 BTC right now. Now I'm up in dollar value, right? Remember, BTC was at 5K right here, right? And I had 1 BTC. Right now I got like 0.2 BTC, right? And 0.2 BTC, let's say BTC is at, you know, 50K. That's like what, 10K. So I'm up 100% on my money, right? But I'm still 80% down on my BTC. It means like sucker gotta basically catch up right here. So once we pump back up to 1 BTC, right? I'm gonna get my what? I'm gonna get my 1 BTC, and BTC is at 60K. Now I got 1 BTC at 60K. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not up on my BTC, right? But I'm up on the dollar. You see what I'm saying? Because I started with 5K, 1 BTC. You see what I'm saying? So that's why sometimes we saying alt not pumping. However, when sucker basically pump afterward, okay, pump like 100% versus BTC right there. Now you got 2 BTCs, right? You got 2 BTC right here, and BTC at, you know, 60K. Now you got $120,000, right? You got 120K, right? And remember, you started with 5K right here. At some point, you drop all the way down, okay? Nearly like to a, you know, 4K. Okay? So it means like you basically 20x over 20x your money. And sucker is not done yet, okay? It is not even like, you know, this 2x BTC going to be the top. It could basically blast off, right? Afterward. That's why you want to trade the BTC pair. I know it is not easy when these suckers drop 90%, but once they start pumping, you know, you're going to feel the gains, right? I mean, I use a fib retracement, but I just don't put it in a chart, right? I just don't put it in my charts because I just try to keep the charts clean, right? So, but most of the time I look for also I look for like a time resistance, right? For instance, we know, for instance, let's take a look at ASD BTC. If you take a look at ASD BTC, we know right here, March, sucker basically last time pumped above like a March 2019 resistance, right? We know what happened back in March, April 2019. That was the peak for most alt, okay? And we also know June 2019 was also a resistance. As you can see right here, when we first pumped, we corrected at June 2019 prices right there, okay? But sucker basically pump afterward and break above the right here, March 2019, and pump all the way up to like a November 2018 prices. So I haven't seen like many alt pumping all the way up to a October, November 2018 prices. So that's pretty aggressive, right? So sucker did a 20x from like the May 2020 lows. Okay, so if you check any alt right now, let's check Go BTC. If we check Go BTC, right, and we're expecting sucker to pump all the way up to like just April, okay, April 2019, March 2019, not even like October, November highs right here, right? You can see like sucker is capable of doing something crazy right here, like another 10x move, right? just to go back up to like where BTC started the uptrend. Like BTC started its uptrend March, April 2019. So if you guys don't remember that, you know, you're gonna get confused, because back then I clearly said it, right? Alt picked, okay? That's a pick for alt. I said it live, okay? The first 7 days of April 2019, I was like, guys, that's it, okay? That's it, okay? But I did not expect sucker to basically move sideways for like 2 years, right? I was just thinking like could be like a 6 to 9 month downtrend, and then we're gonna reverse. But these suckers are, you know, unpredictable sometimes. So you take a look at FET. So FET, why we so bullish on FET? We can see like a November, not November, but June prices right there. Right there, that's our major target right here. We just have to break it, and we're gonna go all the way up to March 2019 prices. Guys, this sucker gonna do something crazy, man. Right there, okay, right there. So if you notice well, Harmony, right, 1 BTC, it is doing the same exact thing. Take a look at Harmony, guys. I'm telling you guys, I'm giving you one of the best analysis in crypto. I just don't talk nonsense. Take a look at the June prices right here. So Harmony doesn't have enough history to go back like to March, right, at least on Binance. But take a look at the June 2019 prices. That's one of the reasons, you know, we are looking for June 2019 prices on my other layout, right? And sucker was right here, like 10 sats. We were looking for like over 250 sats, guys. That's 25x move, right? Right, 25x move, right? 300 sats and so on. So that's how I basically figured out my setup and which alt I'm very confident about and all of that good stuff. You take a look at OAX, right? Because OAX has a good history. So OAX, we're looking for this June resistance right here, right? May, June 2019. And after that, we're gonna be looking for the April, not April, but March, right here, BTC pick, BTC, you know, pump, right? From 37 all the way up to a 14K range. We started it right there. So that's going to be a target. And we got our basically April, May, right here. But the major target going to be right there. Okay. We just need to break above like 3,000 for OAX. Okay. Once we break above 3,000, I'm not sure if like we're gonna do it like this alt season, because we could get another alt season like sometime like in June. Okay, let's say alt season is over next month, so we could be dropping again down to like 200 sats even, right? And before pumping to the upside. So something to keep in mind. Sometimes these alts don't pump like straight up, but we started an alt season right here. We knew exactly what was going on back in June 2020. We said we're gonna be pumping, right? So we picked sometime back in early August, mid-August, and we're dumping down. Now we're just gonna basically resume, just like VeChain, VET BTC. So we take a look at VET BTC, same thing. Okay, we pump, we said that's it, guys, let's take it to the downside, and then we're gonna resume later on. Okay, so if we VET gonna be very aggressive once we retest like 200 sats, just like ANKR just blasting off. People don't know what's going on, right? But in our premium, I just updated it for I think for RAMA, right? So when sucker was right here, we said we're going to be retesting the 185, and if we break it, we got another target right here up to like you know, 240 to 275. So sucker looks pretty. Take a look at it right here. That's the same exact level we got rejected, June 2019 resistance right here. All right, so let's Bittrex has a better history. So you take a look at it, we could be going all the way up to March 2019 right there. okay, which is like almost 400 sats, 350 to 400 sats. Okay, so sucker is pretty bullish. Okay, okay, because we got the March 2019 resistance right there. These little details are very, very important to get directional moves, right? So you just shorted a harmony. Why are you shorting it? Don't short these suckers, man. There's no, I mean, you're gonna get plenty of time to short. Believe me, when these suckers drop, they're gonna drop 95%. So you got plenty of time to short these suckers, right? Just ride them. Okay, just ride these suckers, man. Once we get the reversal, right, you're gonna get plenty of time to short these suckers, right? So yeah, let's take a look at NAV BTC. NAV coin, a privacy coin. The privacy coin, we talked about Komodo the last time, right? When we talk about the privacy coin, pay attention to Komodo. PVX also, we got all those setups in my premium, Komodo, PVX. So broke out right here, nice channel. So just keep an eye on it. We could be going back up to the 4,000 area. Okay, just need to get a clean breakout. NAV has a very, very low volume, so that's one of the reason you know, the chart doesn't look so great. Even on a 3-day basis, you can see the wicks, right? You know, you can find like a full body candle on a weekly basis. Most of these candles got big rejections, but once we break above this range of 2,000, we could get a clean ride all the way up to like a 5,000, right? So still a good hold. Hey, what's up, Nicola? Give me a complete ticker symbol, right? Because if you just say hello, I don't know what you mean. Hello BTC, hello USD. Just make sure to write the entire ticker symbol, right? So yeah, let's take a look at powerful 46 zebra, PWR. Let's put, I think, PRW. Let's do this, PORW. Yep. So power looks pretty good. Just give it time. It looks pretty good. It might not. I was waiting for it to. Let's do this. Okay. Yeah, both powers are in a potential big breakout. Both powers, We Power and Power Ledger, both of them. Okay, they both got similar setup. Okay, 72 sats, the lows 21 sats, pretty cheap. Okay, I know it is over 200%. Yep, it is over 200%, but it is still below resistance, right? So still below resistance, so still a good level to be accumulating right here within this channel. Okay, anything below 100 sats, 150 sats, it is a good hold all the way up to right here, like 300 sats. Let's take a look at PO. Pow. So power looks, to me, power looks better. Just because it is, it got a stronger curve right here. Okay. So we're going back up to the 1700s, right? Right there. It already, you know, it already retested the June prices right here. back in like January 2020, just like ICX, right? Remember ICX, January 2020, right? Sucker pump like 600%. Everybody was like, oh, ICX is going crazy, all of that good stuff, right? They just didn't know, so people started to FOMO and all of that, right? So yeah, so we got the March prices right there, almost 3,000. So sucker still got plenty of room to grow. So the downside is like, you know, if we get any bad news, anything crazy regarding fundamental analysis, sucker could just double bottom and fly off later on. But one thing to keep in mind is like it is bullish, so I wouldn't be waiting for a dip. Just suck it up. I would just suck it up, right? Let's take a look at SNX, EGLD, BTC. Guys, give me a complete ticker symbol, right? That way it is going to be easy for me to read. So as now I see the sometimes I don't read like everything. I just read the you know, the ticker symbol. You say EGLD BTC, I just type in EGLD BTC. That's easier. But if you just say EOS, I don't know which one you mean, EOS BTC, EOS ETH, or whatever. 9 out of 10 you know, I check the BTC pair anyway, but it just helps me a lot to so EGLD BTC is still consolidating right here. So still under consolidation, so give it time to get the process done. Which one? XRP USDT. Oh man, XRP USDT. So XRP USDT looking to break the resistance at 63. Go ahead and watch my recent analysis regarding XRP and XRP USD and all of that good stuff. We're gonna need to wait the 50-day cycle, or the 3-week cycle. Actually gonna close like in 3 days. Try to close above resistance right here, which is like, you know, 63 range. Actually 60 cents, right there. Just need to close above 60 cents on a 3-week cycle, and we're gonna look to close above like a, you know, like $1 later on, 85 cents on the 3-week time frame. So XRP looks pretty good. GXS, I just updated my premium regarding GXS, so still a good hold, right? So very accumulative right here. Anything below 2,000, it is still a good hold, because sucker could be not 2,000. Yeah, 2,000. Because sucker could be going all the way up to like a 25,000 to a 30,000 range, which is like March 2019 rejection right here. That's the last major rejection from GXS, right? ELF BTC is warming up, so keep an eye on ELF for a potential breakout over the next like a few weeks. Okay, beautiful setup. We got a nice setup last time right here. You guys remember I gave you ELF, right? This pump right here, guys, September, August, right? So beautiful 100% pump, right? So we still got potential target up to like a 4,000 during this bull run. So it is still a good hold. I'm not saying we're gonna do it next week or whatever. It is a process. Okay, once again, it is a process. Low sell volume right here. The process could take forever, like that, or it could just get a big catalyst and sucker pump straight up. So we don't control the vertical move. We don't control the timing. Okay, we just control the direction. What else? XRP, USDT, bad boy BTC. Let's take a look at bad boy BTC. Badger BTC. So bad boy, I can't do anything. It doesn't have enough history for me to do anything. Yeah, it is fair. It is fairly new, so would give it like a few more weeks. The chart doesn't look very friendly to me. It doesn't mean it's bearish. I just can't do anything with it, right? Ont. So Ont BTC looks pretty bombastic. Okay, so that's my basically layout right here. Back in remember that was like back in April. This is my April layout. That's the layout I used to use. I was using back in April 2019. Actually first quarter of 2019, right? So I even forgot about like you know, I had this head and shoulder pattern formation drop all the way down here, right? So you know, still very undervalued, right? Major target, once again, it is going to be the red line right here. We just need to break above it, and we could go all the way back up to like even 4,000, right? So right now it is just about like under 2,000. So anything in this range, it is very accumulative, right? But once again, if you know, let's say bulls going to be accumulating right here, most likely they're going to be taking profits right there, okay, which is like 8,000 7,000 range. If you know, we break above it, it is just going to be a buy afterward, right? You keep adding till we get, you know, a rejection. So on to, let's see what we're going to get over the next like a few one BTC under basically under accumulation again at the 100 EMA. So got a big breakout. We talked about the breakout right here. I'll give you one when one was like right here, okay, late January. Said anything below 1200, okay, it is a buy. Okay, we pump already up to 3,000. That's over 200% move, guys. So it is still a good hold. They say Badger is gonna moon. I don't know what they say, to be honest. Whatever gonna moon, guys, the chart will tell you. Okay, that's why I don't watch many YouTubers, because it is all about like, I mean, you guys can watch. I'm not telling you to not to watch. All I'm saying is I don't watch like FA too much, just because the chart gonna tell you. Right now, I'm pretty sure, right, you got like a lot of news about like Harmony, stuff like that, right? FET, you got a lot of news about those alt. But when we picked those alt, right, those suckers was, you know, those suckers, they were so undervalued, okay? No one was talking about those suckers, right? And we picked them, and they now over $500 million from like a 30 million, right? So like OXT, you know, it could do well. No one talking about this sucker, right? But wait till we, you know, pump 10x in one day, all the good news gonna be coming out, and people are gonna be FOMOing, right? Let's see. We talk about SNX BTC. Sorry, buddy, forgot about SNX. So SNX, it is still it going up too early, right? Too fast. From November, we tested August highs right here, could not break it. So right now it is just consolidating. So let's see over the next like a few weeks if like sucker gonna break above the August high right here. I'm not sure if that's all-time high or not. See, check KuCoin. Check it on KuCoin, maybe it got better. Yep, that's all-time high. So one thing we could say is either, right, we could get the anti-correction to drop all the way down here and then blast off. That's possible, okay? That's possible. Or sucker could create a triangular formation right here and blast off. So either way you look at it, both setups are pretty bullish in terms of a breakout pattern. And I like the low decreasing volume right here. Bang. So sucker is about to break out. Yep, that's a breakout pattern right there. Okay, it's a breakout pattern right there. Breakout pattern right here. Okay, so I would I would go with the uptrend. Okay, let's see. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm just gonna call it a day. We talked about ANT, we talked about Storj, you know, up 100%. Steam, we talked about it up like nearly over 40-50% over the last few days. Harmony, we talked about it. Sucker is up like, you know, 20x from our 10 sats. We talked about it, guys, a few months back. OAX, it is up nearly 100% since we started talking about it. ANT, it is one of our newest alt on the list, so something to we talk about DAT also, right? Looks pretty pretty juicy. We did not talk about Ethereum, so let's go ahead and take a look at Ether USDT. So Ether, just gonna pay attention to the high time frame, right? So Ether, you know, doesn't look good at all, right? On the high time frame, this curve, I just don't like it. We need to flip bullish, right? We gotta flip the 2-day 21. Okay, the good news is like we're still above the 21. Okay, if BTC retest the mid to low 40k, is definitely either gonna retest the 13-14. And we could anticipate either, you know, we could anticipate a breakout after, or we could anticipate a triangular formation right here. So we just don't know so far which pattern we're going to be getting. We could get this one, that's possible, or we could just get this one right here, that's possible. Okay, but the most bullish setup is like this sucker could just, you know, we could say that's a three-way move. That's the correction we needed. Okay, that's a wedge pattern right here. This move right here, it is just a bull flag. You could also read it like that, and we're gonna go to the moon. So we won't have to go through any long process of accumulation and all of that. So, but we will see which one we're gonna which one is going to be playing out, and we're just gonna play the market, right? But as of now, I don't have any Ethereum short-term target, right? Just trading alt. Got plenty of time to trade Ether because we got a target up to 5k 10k anyway, so we got plenty of time. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching, man.